Here's Mitchell, little pull-up. No. Mitchell able to snare it away. Good look, Timpson, the lay.
They called it on Howard, her second. If anything, I thought maybe Kalani Brown might have been whistled for something.
Yeah, I didn't see that call at all.
Caitlin Clark.
For Minnesota early, Bridget Carlton gets rolling. She was a little bit quiet last night. 2 points for Clark. Pull up 3, at 1.
Well over 50%.
Especially for the first game of the season, come on.
That's going to be a fat. Clark trying to shake free, get some space, did not take the 3, drives. Smith gets loose and lays it in. And
here's Clark, still trying to find her rhythm, a deep pull, got it!
Wheeler in the game, getting Clark off the ball just a little bit here. We'll see if the Fever can free her up. Clark off the screen. Clark launches, hits it,
is underway.
Right away, you see Dallas in man-to-man. Paige Becker's on Caitlin Clark. Keep an eye on that one.
Here's Kelsey Mitchell. Jittering, taking along 2 and burying.
8 players on the floor who have played in an all-star game before. Jordan Canada, not one of them, but had the best game.
The 2026 season wasn't just another chapter in Caitlin Clark's career. It was the season where the league fully felt her presence. From the very first game, the message was clear. This wasn't hype anymore. This was dominance. Every time she crossed half court, defenses panicked, crowds stood up, and the game tilted in her direction.
Johnson comes down with a missed free throw. Timpson, what a find from Raven Johnson.
Rim here, hesitation. You have to come out on her. It goes by her first 2.
Here is Johnson, who had a really impressive preseason. Johnson backing away, looking in. Finds Timpson in the dunker. Timpson can't finish it. Shepard.
I wish they did.
Here's Clark, guarded by Beckers. The handoff from Boston. The pocket pass back. Boston. She got it. Nice move there from Jessica Shepard as Clark drops a dime. Boston looking in. Has to get it into someone. Flings it out for Clark. Guarded by Sims. Wants the screen from Boston. Clark bounces. Boston on the roll. Lays it in.
Play with a huge block. An absolute wall at the rim. Leads to that.
Second one, she might have got clean. It looked like the first one, there might have been contact. Yeah.
Caitlin Clark didn't just score points, she controlled games. Her range stretched defenses beyond comfort, forcing defenders to pick her up near the logo. One step too slow, and the ball was already in the air. Clean release, perfect rotation, net. Those logo threes weren't desperation shots, they were weapons, delivered with confidence and precision. But what truly defined her 2026 season was her growth as a leader. She read the floor like a veteran, manipulating defenses, creating angles, and making teammates better.
Davis hounding Clark. Clark, step back 3, knocks it down.
She said she feels like she has that speed of her first step again, and because of it, has her total confidence again. As Mitchell reverses.
All right. They called it on Howard, her second. If anything, I thought maybe Kalani Brown might have been whistled for something.
Yeah, I didn't see that call at all.
Caitlin Clark.
On the move, has Smith running with her. Gets it to her on the move.
Ace through the legs, into the lane, probing, dishing. Mitchell will fire. No. Hines Allen on the offensive glass, puts it up. Clark looking to shake, gives it up. Lob it in, Howard, good position for one, did not, but able to hit. Here's the flick ahead, and Alyssa Smith lays it in. Both teams shooting 50% from the floor. Clark on the drive, draws 2, into the corner. Cunningham connects on it.
Look, and she's frustrated with herself there. Canada the other direction. Indiana gets back defensively. Howard from Clark Rain.
Wheeler finds Clark from the logo.
With Paige Beckers and Odyssey Sims, her ability to pick and pop and slip screens as well.
Clark using that speed gets fouled on the drive, and Kate.
When double teams came, she punished them with elite vision. When pressure increased, she welcomed it. Big moments didn't shake her, they activated her. Clutch time became her territory. Final minutes, tight score, entire arena holding its breath. Caitlin Clark didn't rush. She slowed the game down.
Finds Boston. Boston bodying baseline, turning, couldn't finish. Mitchell shovels it home off the window.
Boston gets it back to Clark, sidesteps Howard, she will launch and knock down a three.
Points.
Sims put the Jets on and was just able to explode to the basket past Caitlin Clark.
7-point lead for Dallas. Mitchell. She got it. Here's Mitchell. Shattering behind Duntis. Mitchell plops it in off the window.
Ray works her way inside, and all sorts of defenders in the way for Indiana as Clark bounces ahead and Mitchell beats the pack back.
Since the Marina Mabry trade, and she has stepped up her game in that opportunity. Caitlin Clark for three.
Clark feeds Boston. Shot clock down to 4. Boston on the drive. Boston fades and hits.
I think she said, I'm one rebound away from a triple-double. Can I come in? Stephanie White looked up and said, I'll get you in. Here's Mitchell. What a feed from Al.
Waited for the defense to blink and struck with purpose. Step backs, pull-ups, deep threes. Every shot felt inevitable. You could see it on the faces of defenders. They knew what was coming, and they still couldn't stop it. And it wasn't just offense. Her basketball IQ...
Hines Allen digs up the rebound. Here comes Clark. Just ended an 8-0 Dallas run. Boston, the deep seal, and the finish.
But this is the intensity on defense that has started this run for Atlanta. The help side's got to be there.
How about the finish at the other end?
Here comes Boston up the floor for Indiana. Boston rumbling all the way in. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell backs it away. Cross court. Cunningham evades, drives, floats. Timpson lays.
Herself. This is your 6'4" center, bringing the ball down, eyes up. She's an amazing passer, doesn't need to there, just can keep it. And
Clark with haste through the lane will lay it in.
that was what
made that team so good, you two? Outside.
To get the app and catch these must-see matchups live. Oh, great fake from Boston, who lays it in.
Every possession, smart rotations, timely steals, disciplined decision-making. She played with a calm edge, balancing confidence with control. This was a player who understood not just how to win plays, but how to win moments. By the end of the 2026 season, one thing was undeniable. Caitlin Clark didn't just meet expectations, she shattered them. She changed how defenses play. She changed how crowds react.
By the dream, getting back in transition defense, because that's where Kelsey Mitchell likes to strike.
Wallace left alone and another triple goal.
Lieutenant Stewart are double-figure scores for the Liberty. Clark feeding Samuelson out of that double team.
There's Mitchell, curls it out. Boston handoff. Clark back to Boston. Boston spins and banks it in. Who have a 9-point third-quarter lead. Mitchell isolating on Thomas. Clark needs one. Finally has it. Has 15 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists herself. Clark, a bomb is...
All is trying to clear 8. Shot clock down to 9. Here as Clark gets inside. The scoop shot.
Trapping horns.
Oh, launches and connects on a three.
If anything, I thought maybe Kalani Brown might have been whistled for something.
Yeah, I didn't see that call at all.
Caitlin Clark.
She changed how the game is watched. This wasn't a break-out year. This was a statement season. Because when Caitlin Clark steps on the floor, it's never just basketball. It's an event. If you're watching greatness in real time, hit like. If you believe Caitlin Clark is redefining the game, subscribe. And turn on notifications, because the next moment that shakes the league could happen at any second.